Kendo Podcast episode 193. In this episode, I want to talk about how to fight coronavirus by Kendo. Kendo Podcast by Hiro Mafuji from Kendo-Guide.com. Thank you for listening. This podcast is about Japanese martial arts Kendo for Kendo lovers and supported by Kendo enthusiasts through Patreon.com. Thank you for your support, guys. Please visit Kendo-Guide.com for more Kendo information and how to support Kendo-Guide.com. Welcome to Kendo Podcast episode 193, I think. Alright, I recorded not this podcast, but 193 podcast a while ago, but I didn't upload it. And I decided to make a new podcast because it was a while ago and things are different now. And of course, I did a live YouTube video today. And, at the moment I'm driving because this is very essential. I went to get my asthma shot. This is very important for me. Ever since I started this shot, my asthma hasn't been back yet. So I shouldn't say yet, but it hasn't been back. So which is a good sign. So I really needed this shot, especially during this, coronavirus pandemic. And I'm driving back home at the moment. And I did YouTube video. It's called Training Kendo at Home During Lockdown. A lot of people cannot go outside. Of course, you can go outside. You know what I mean. And Kendo, basically, if you hit something, it's loud. So I decided to do it at my garage. So if you have a garage, probably you have to use it. Maybe if you live like apartment, you don't want to be loud, so you probably have to hit a pillow or something. But you can hit something, right? So please do whatever you can to maintain Kendo practice at home. And I've been thinking about it and, how we can fight this. Basically, we can't. All we can do is not to spread this virus, right? And I don't remember in English his name in English, but if you hear this, you probably know who he is. Know your enemy and know yourself, and your victory will be assured, or something like that, right? So we don't know this enemy, this virus. We know it's coronavirus and a new type, and we don't have vaccine for this. We don't have particular cure. We know what happens. So a lot of medical staff, they are helping us with these to cure whatever the symptoms, right? Sometimes pneumonia, sometimes asthma. If you have asthma like me, we know how serious it gets. So let's be careful. And also, like anything else, like influenza, flu, or cold, we don't know who has it. Maybe, flu, maybe you're sniffling like that, and you can kind of tell who, he's sick or she is sick, right? But this coronavirus, maybe this is one of the symptoms, but sometimes you have no symptoms at all. So that means you don't even know you have it. That's the problem, right? That's the problem. So that's why people say, let's not go out. But some people still think because they are fine, they are going out and have fun. Probably a lot of people in a lot of places, we have lockdown now, so hopefully this helps. And also, it's not about you, probably about you as well as other people. So that's probably at the moment how we fight, right? If you imagine in Kendo, well, in Kendo, eventually you're gonna strike, right? But if you have an opponent right in front of you and you never seen him or her before, your first time doing, fighting him or her, your first time, you're not gonna just strike. You have to kind of see what he does, what kind of strikes they're good at. So you have, we call it conversation, right? Before you strike, you have to see what, you have to guess what he is going to do or what she's going to do. This is what we are at the moment. We don't know what coronavirus, how long it's going to last. We can only guess, can we? Do we have to do whatever, we don't have. And then the important thing is, until we know this new type coronavirus, what it does to us for real, for sure, we probably shouldn't go out. So this is like the moment we have to be patient. I know a lot of people don't like it, but if you go out, like if you touch something, those who has the virus touch, right? And you touch your face with your own hand, which has the virus already, and you might get it. And if you're lucky, you won't have any symptoms, so you don't get sick. But doesn't mean you don't have the virus. That is the scary part, isn't it? So we all have to know that. I know some of I feel fine. I feel so fine, but I have been very careful. My wife keeps reminding me I have asthma. Like you always tend to forget if you don't have symptoms. I understand how it goes, right? So I have wipes, not normal wipes. Infecting wipes, of course. Disinfecting wipes. So I have wipes and I have hand sanitizer, and I don't touch anything with my bare hands. So I always have wipe in my hands, and then if I have to push a button to get an elevator, I use wipe. Right? So you can't be too careful. So that is how you fight. Defending yourself is a part of fighting, isn't it? So, be more, it's not you wimp or anything. You don't want to get it. And the important thing is, again, you might feel fine, but you get the virus and then go home and then give it to your family members. That's worse, isn't it? So we gotta be careful. That's how we fight this stuff, this unknown virus. So let's do that, all right? And of course, we can't go to the dojo. So it's very important for us, to maintain good Kendo spirit. And of course, a lot of people, because of this lockdown, and we don't know how long it's gonna last. A lot of restaurants are closed, and some of us might file unemployment, thing. So a lot of people still have jobs. A lot of people don't have their jobs, but this time we have to we gotta stick together. And if you can still work from home, or you consider yourself lucky one, and then if your Kendo mates needs help, please do help them. I know I don't have to tell you that, but you gotta help them, and just keep our spirits going, right? And stay healthy, stay strong, and wait until we can go back to the dojo and then practice Kendo. I'm waiting for that moment, and probably we'll kind of have a party afterwards, maybe. So let's wait for that particular moment and stay strong and stay healthy. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next podcast.
I would like to send special thanks to patrons for their constant support through patreons.com/Kendo for Life.